Hey guys, I'm Jonas. Today we're going to be starting a new build series on this Kandi 150, so stick around. So from what I've been able to tell, this is a 2008 Kandi 150. The engine that's currently in this Kart is no good, so we're going to be pulling that out, and we've got a Predator 420 motor that we're going to stick in here with a Stage 1 kit. We do plan on trying to either keep the reverse setup that's already on this Kart or get a new style reverse setup. I think it'd be really nice to have a big Kart like this that's got electric restart and reverse on it. So we're going to try to keep all that going if we can. We do plan on doing a wide axle swap on it as well, just to try to get the rear tires to line up with the front tires, which is going to involve adding an extra bearing carrier on each side and probably an extra carrier in the middle as well. Then we've got things just like the tires are all dry rotted, don't hold air, so we're going to throw some new tires on it. The electrical on this Kart is a mess, so we're going to rewire the whole Kart. We'll probably throw some little LED pod lights on it, and just end up doing a full paint job on it, I think, when it's all done. So really try to make this a nice, reliable Kart. So I know some guys are probably going to throw a fit that we're removing this 150 engine. I know there's a lot of guys out there that really like these engines. Me personally, I've had nothing but problems with them. These engines, I mean, when these Karts run, they are fairly quick and have a decent amount of power, but it seems like you're always working on them. There's always either electrical problems, you're losing spark, or you've got carburetor problems. It's like every time you go to ride a Kart that has this engine on it, you never know if it's going to start or not, or if you're going to get a mile down the road and it's going to die on you. I really want to try to get a Kart that is reliable, that's going to start every time you hit the key, that you can go out and beat on this thing and not have to worry about it leaving you stranded. I do plan on trying to keep this a fairly simple build, something that somebody with a grinder and a welder and some hand tools could do in their garage. You know, we're not going to use any fancy tubing benders or anything like that. The only fancy machine that I have is a CNC plasma cutter, the Crossfire, that we'll be using to cut out a few brackets and like my engine mount plate and stuff like that. But everything that I'm going to be making with it is parts that you could probably easily find online. You know, Go Power Sports offers a ton of stuff like that. So if there is some part that I end up making with my plasma setup that I think would be valuable to you guys, I may end up adding it to my website so that you guys could buy one if you need it to do an upgrade like this to your Kart. Alright, so we've got the engine pulled out of here. We still have a few more brackets and stuff that I want to get cut out of here. These uprights, and there's a couple brackets up here at the front, and the battery box where the little battery was at. I'm not going to be using that, so I'm just going to take the grinder and chop everything out that I can to get it all nice and cleaned up. We've got our 420 motor here. I went ahead and removed the fuel tank and the air box and the muffler and then the ignition box off the back of it here, just to get it kind of stripped down as much as I could here so we know what kind of room we've got to work with once we start stuffing that in there. Because really, you know, a 420 is a pretty good sized engine, and then you go hanging a 40 series torque converter off of there, and then if we've got a reverse gearbox, if we can make that work, you know, that's going to take up a pretty good amount of space here. So I want to get everything as cleaned up as possible to be able to make this work and have room for it. So I called up the guys at Go Power Sports to see what they had available for a wider axle that would fit onto this. And they told me that these Karts are actually more stable having the narrower rear axle, which I can kind of see to an extent. Having your tires in farther back here, these are what's going to catch when you're sliding around a corner. And if they're in farther, then they're going to have less leverage on the whole machine and the front end being so wide. So I guess we're going to try it out with the narrower rear axle and just see how it handles. And if I don't like it, then I may end up doing the wide axle on it later. But they did say that you can just flip this axle over and that'll move this sprocket farther this way to help line it up with our torque converter setup. And then we'll just have to do the brake mount on this side, and we may end up moving this shield over too, so we still get that protection. but we're going to have to change out this sprocket to a 420 sprocket that'll match the gear on our torque converter. So I've got everything coming for that, the torque converter, the sprocket, some of the stage 1 parts. I did ask them about a reverse gearbox setup, if they had anything available or knew of anybody that made a reverse gearbox that would work on a setup like this. And they said that as of right now, they don't know of anybody that has a reverse gearbox that can handle the amount of power that this engine is going to be putting out. I know there are some gearboxes available, like on eBay and stuff. They're like $200, but they're designed for half the amount of horsepower of what we're going to have. So I really don't want to risk putting a gearbox on here that's not going to be able to hold up. As I said, I want this to be a reliable cart. I'm actually going to be just selling this cart as soon as we get done building it to help pay for the next build that we're going to be doing after this, which is going to be a pretty good one. But so I think we're just going to put it together the way we can for now with the torque converter, swapping the axle around, doing the different sprocket on there. So I've got all those parts coming. They should hopefully be here next week. So you guys are going to have to check back with us for part 2 of this build series. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.